immigration system has been broken for decades, and it's not so much that people are breaking the law, but the law is breaking people.
And I feel we're not targeting this correctly. It's not humane, and there's nothing proportional about what's happening here.
There should be another avenue, another alternative other than deportation, especially for those that have lived here a long time, have contributed to the country, have put down roots.
I am concerned about the moral dimension of this issue, failing to recognize the dignity of each and every human being in our strategies, in our rhetoric, calling everybody criminal and illegal. We need to rise above that because we are more than that.
Bishops of the United States have been calling for decades for a comprehensive immigration reform. The responsibility has to be laid at the doors of Congress because Congress makes the laws. And if laws are inadequate, Congress should address those inadequacies and reform the laws.
Everyone has the dignity that God has given for a human being. We have to respond to that.
Alligator Alcatraz is basically focused on deportation, and enforcement-only approach is not the optimal approach to address the immigration crisis that we are experiencing.
I just think we've missed a whole component of human dignity, and that used to be such a trademark of our country.
The more neutral term that I use often now is irregular migrant because they're not regularized, but they're not totally undocumented.
I don't see why we have to call them illegal and criminals. It's not humane.
No person is illegal in the sense that sometimes the title illegal seems to erase the dignity of the person.
And it's up to me and you and all of our listeners to recognize that in every person.
If you ask the farmers, if you ask the hotel owners and the restaurant owners, if you ask the healthcare industry, the hospitals and nursing homes, they'll tell you that their best workers are immigrants.
They contribute to the economy. They contribute in different ways. First of all, they enter into the exchange of goods. Somebody says, oh, that's only tax and we don't tax too much. They don't set up the structure. It's set up by other individuals. They enter into it.
Even people without the legal status in this country still have rights and they still have dignity. They have God-given rights, but they also are protected by our Constitution as well. Many of these people are coming from countries where they do not have any future. Pope Pius XII said everybody that is a human being has the right for the conditions worthy of human life. And that means if you can't find the conditions worthy of human life where you are, then you have a right to seek them elsewhere.
And if migrants go out, I think if we look at that bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, that tomato is going to be the most expensive thing on that sandwich because who's going to do the work?
Congress has to provide a solution by passing legislation that would offer a pathway out of just an enforcement-only approach.
I'm not an economist, and I'm not trying to be, but I do speak out on a moral platform and will continue to speak for the migrants here in this country.
When an immigrant does get his green card and then becomes a citizen, you can see that a weight is lifted from them and they do see hope.
I don't grant anyone their human dignity. God gave it to them.
And because of that hope is one of the reasons that they're such good workers and such positive contribution to this country because they're looking for a future of hope, they still believe in the American dream.